Good morning. Welcome. Oh, good morning. Hi, Christmas. Yes, we're running late. And yes, we are streaming. I wasn't certain there for a moment. That's good. Right. I am running late. Very late. I got up late, so hey. Oh, now this season's of Assetto Corsa Competizione over on Ham VR, which there is a link to his channel in the description of my YouTube channel, is over. How did we do? Well, not that great. Came 5th. But I was right in that Zolder was an interesting one, and the race before it was interesting as well. It was fun. It had a few interesting moments, definitely. Myself and Lincoln had a little bit of a tussle on Zolder. Some good passes. A couple exchanged between us, and then an unfortunate bad point, which is like, oh! And then I kind of messed it up with pits after that. So, yeah. Not sort of the swing around in results that's hoping for. So, as there isn't actually a championship to be running this week over on MVR, there's going to be something slightly different. Possibly we might be doing something in Assetto Corsa rather than Competizione. But I find it's quite easy to set up in the morning, so we're going to do something a little different. I'm going to stick with Zandvoort here, but next season, when it comes up, I think we're going to change away to possibly a different car. As you know, I kind of got the McLaren GT3 steering wheel on my Vantage here, which is really cool to then drive the McLaren, because then it's kind of like very, very similar, even though that McLaren has a slightly different steering wheel than one that's actually on my CSL Elite. But it kind of works the right way. But we're going to say bye to the McLaren. We're going to try out some of the other cars and decide what car to race on the next season. And it's just because obviously we've gone through all the tracks, done as well as I could with the McLaren. So we're going to pick out a new car instead and see what I think of other cars. So I'm going to stick with this last track, which is Zandvoort, which, like I say, is a bit of a roller coaster, a bit of a technical track. I had fun with it. Oh, excuse me, still sleep in my eye. Oof. There. So we're going to try some different cars and figure out what car I will run on the next competition on the next season when that comes around, probably in a few weeks' time. Like I say, we might be doing something a little bit different on Friday for a bit of fun over on HMVR's channel, which if enough people picks it up, we might be doing some F1 in Assetto Corsa. So we might sort of like buy up the current 2020 mods, or 2021 mods even, sorry. The 2021 F1 mods for Assetto Corsa, and jump into some F1 cars in VR. We might do that, or we may just go into AMS2, which has the other side effect of, with AMS2, if you don't have enough people on, we can always throw a little AI to fill up the space so that you don't have as much empty track. So you've got something else to race all the time, no matter what. But let's try out a different car. Ooh, the options. We've got all the options here. So, what shall it be? We can start in any order we like. One of the ones that's always said is a good one for anyone sort of like starting out, beginning of a stable base, but still quite fast, though it doesn't apparently feel as fast or as exciting, is the Aston Martin, which has a nice V8 engine, and we all know how I like the sound of engines, especially in the morning. So V8 engine does make a beautiful sound, a bit of grunt, and we'll sort of like maybe work our way through a few of the choices and see how we come away from that. So let's hop into an Aston Martin, shall we? There's one right there. Let's take a quick gander around the car. Of course, I don't have a custom livery built for this yet. I'll make sure I didn't do anything silly there with the cursor. No, I didn't, fortunately. Good. I thought I was going to have done something silly with the cursor there, because that's not on screen yet. Let's get the... There it is. Right, so, yeah. So, Aston Martin. It's a beautiful looking car, basically. As I said, don't have a custom livery for this yet. Let's turn the lights on. Come on. Low beam. Then we've got light rain. Indicators somewhere there. You can open one of the doors. So we can have a look a little around it. Yeah, it looks good. If I put the rain light on as well. There's the rain light. How your indicators are there. Yeah. Now, let's see. Maybe we want to. There's a view inside it there. Has quite a similar shape steering wheel to what I've got on my rig. So that also works for me in terms of immersion, because I do want to still try and keep some form of immersion there. Let's see what we do on terms of design, what liveries have we got available to us? So we'll take a look at the Garage 59 or R Motorsport. So we've got this sort of blue, white, black, accented with green, accented with blue, or accented with pink wing mirrors. Garage 59, blue, white, looks nice. Accent green, accented with red, green accents. It's a design that you see often actually on there. Have a look at the R Motorsport versions. Pink accents all the blue. The pink certainly stands out on a track, I think, so we'll take the pink so that hopefully I can spot myself in the crowd there. Okay. I'm not going to customize anything yet because we'll do at some point. Once I've decided on the car, then we'll look to building a custom paint job for it. Right. Confirm that in, so there's our new car. And we'll get rolling straight in, just see what this car feels like overall. So, totally new, different looking wheel there. Aston Martin badge. Look around the car for the details. All the different boxes down there. Sort of telemetry and other bits of electronics going around it. Who knows what all those are. Cosworth written there, so Cosworth control panel for a load of different things there. Radio, which not obviously the radio you're thinking of. It's the other type of radio. Fuel resets, IPS, air conditioning, rad, wet, dry, auxiliary radio channels, plus minuses, that maybe the volumes for our radio stuff, rain lights, main lights, and so on and so forth. So that's all of those, and the dial, of course, is for your brakes. So that's cool. And there's a control down there for the mirror. And the emergency stop button. There, ABS over on the right. Master switch and the start button. So, yeah, nice. So they have dials on there for traction control, because I've got encoders on my thing on where you have the red and green and the blue. I have encoders to kind of match that, I suppose. But they would have on the little dials the traction control and pro traction. Yeah, so up and down or whatever, I suppose. Right, okay, let's just do a setup, which I don't have any Coach Dave setups. So we can take like the standard aggressive setup. See what this is in electronics. This is a little different than I would be used to with the McLaren. Its default on McLaren for traction control is normally 3 and its ABS is normally 4. Here we've got 2 on the traction controls. We turn my dial down and we keep the ABS on 4. Right. Fuel strategy, let's just oh, is this on a hot setup? Not oh god. It's that early that I didn't change it to a hot setup, so we'll cut out of there. I want to be in amongst the cars. Don't want to just be straight on hot laps. Hot laps not going to wake your brain fully up in the morning, is it? No, quick races. That's what we need. We need other cars to make it a little bit more lively and basically throw me off a lot. And, you know, other things that go vroom in the morning. So there we go, quick race. Opponent skill still set to 93 and aggressiveness 70. So let's try that again, shall we? Okay. Whew. Right. Here we are with our pink wing mirrors, which we can see there, the accents on the pink wing mirrors. Nice Ferrari, Lamborghini, Porsche, Mercedes AMG up there, a Honda NSX, a big old Boatley in the rear view mirror, which in here is really weird. We've got a monitor and a rear view mirror. So you're sport for choice in backwards views here. So wherever I'm looking, there is also a rear view somewhere. So I can look towards my dials and parts there. What's on the screens, I wonder? I can't change those while I'm in here, can I? No. Need to be in race to do that.
Stay double file.
We have a different orchestra singing for us. We have a mighty V8. And it's coming from the front instead of the rear. How odd. Feels big, this car. Feels really quite sizable compared to the McLaren.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Very different note.
Clear on the right.
We'll take it very easy because I have no idea what the
Car on the right.
main characteristics are going to be.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh ho ho! Makes a nice little grunt as it's changing down. Just totally different in sound. And completely different in handling from the McLaren. It really is. Just that is so stable. The back end wasn't coming away from me like it would with McLaren there.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I'll try and
Clear on the left.
chuck it in there. Oh, understeer, understeer.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
A little bit of oversteer there, that's not bad. Yeah, you can really, it really does want to stick to the ground, that's for damn sure. But it feels huge.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Ah,
Got some light damage on the front.
let's restart that. That's not bad, that's not bad. Okay. I feel like I want to turn that car volume up slightly. Give me a moment because I want to hear the grunt, really. I really want to hear the grunt. That big V8 engine. There we go. Bit more game sound for all of us to hear. Okay.
Stay in double file.
Oh, yeah. That's better. Oh, glorious sound. We've got, of course, different lights in this car as well. So you've got your rev lights there, and then we've got some other hazard lights and side lights on the side of here.
Green light. Go, go, go. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Little bit of a
Car on the
bump
left.
there.
Clear on the left.
So much more stable a ride. It's soaking up bumps like nobody's business compared to what the McLaren is like. Nowhere near as oversteery as the McLaren would be there.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
bit understeery coming out of here, but oh, he's got some power on the straight.
Clear on the left. Got some light damage.
Sorry.
To the curb.
That's more. More than I was expecting there, yeah. Oh, I'm all over the place.
Clear on the left.
Bumper. Yeah, I really need to readdress where my braking point and how this car would turn in compared to others. You can certainly be more aggressive with it. It's a lot more rescuable. But you can put yourself in trouble with it as well, which is actually reassuring.
Clear on the left.
Quite reassuring to be able to put yourself in trouble. And that's also another factor that can actually. I'd normally have been in fourth well before then, but
Brother mate, this has been your Russell West.
need to use that big block to help slow this car down. Yeah, I really do need to throw the steering wheel in a little bit more positively. Than I would have with the McLaren. The McLaren's definitely a lot twitchier than this.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Some of the aero damage is basically showing here, maybe.
We're halfway through. Keep pushing.
Yeah, definitely had to lift there.
Brother mate, this has been your Russell West.
Undeniable on that straightaway speed. But it doesn't feel as fast. But it's got the speed. Oh. Had to lift off a little bit there. You can be a lot more aggressive in this. it will take a bit more chucking around.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
Yeah. Come on. Should have left that up through fourth there. Less danger as I push on the accelerator, I feel. But you can still make that back end lively.
Gaining on the car ahead in sector 1. Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
Yeah, I got to learn to be, I think, a little bit more aggressive with this car. Definitely could suit someone who wants to play more aggressively. You don't have to be as candid with the catch a little bit of sideways slip there. And a little again. Oh!
Leader has finished the race.
Ah. Interesting.
Alright, the race is over. Good job, mate. Doing your best to bring it back to the pits.
Okay. Well, actually quite an interesting car, this. Yeah. Decent. Let's try that again. And I'm later for work than I would normally be. We're having a late morning this morning, definitely. Ooh, fireworks. See if I could spot myself from the pink wing mirrors. We're in the middle there. Come up the right. Let's see. There we are. And that's me coming in there. That's good. Right, so let's restart that. Felt like that was quite nice. Ah. Pretty decent, pretty stable, able to still throw it around a lot compared to the McLaren. The McLaren, you do have to be a little bit more gentle with, a little bit smoother at times with the McLaren. Otherwise, it, you know, if that back end gets out of shape on the McLaren, it will throw you around a lot more. Whereas this, I was able to control the slip on the back end a little bit easier.
Go in double file.
Right. Oh! Brakes are cold at the moment. See, we can't warm them up a little.
Green light, go, go, go.
I was slow from that one.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left.
You hear the very different tone of that.
Clear on the left.
Lamborghini.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Yeah. Very different. Oh. Can't quite make it round that corner with full throttle with this car.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Yeah, totally different aspect of car, this. I do have a smile on my face from this car. Has to be said. The understeer around there. Trying to find a line where I wasn't lifting there.
left.
That Lexus is really trying to fight me now. I think I might have made him angry. Have to shift down into some lower gears than I would with the McLaren. But it's got the grunt from that lower gear. The acceleration is there, but because of the size of the car, you're seemingly not feeling it. Yeah, you can make a line there that will let you keep your foot full on the glass. It's got a lot more weight into that first corner. It's pretty dangerous weapon of a car, actually. Oh, I do love that exhaust note out of this car. Is beautiful. Oh.
Again, you have a car in Assetto 2. Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Oh yeah. Just trying to find a place where I can get past this. Use first gear to get a bit of rotation there. See if we can't make it a little bit of a gain on this Porsche here. Eat a little bit of curb. Look at that Porsche that's wriggling around the place there, and I had to lift off. I didn't do so good with the line there. Let's be cheeky and put it down the inside here.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh,
Clear
that
on
was
the
me.
We've got some light damage on the front. It's just that we have to repeat a car.
Right, I'm definitely running late enough, but wow. Okay, I should have just, you know, that was my fault. That was my fault. But yeah, I need to leave the Porsche a little bit more room than I was giving him there. But oof, listen to this engine though. Lovely. I enjoyed that a lot. The Aston Martin definitely, straight from the bat, feels nice. It does feel nice. Though a little underdramatic at some points, but you could really be aggressive with this car. Really aggressive with this car.
Let's finish the race.
Could be fun. Right. But, like I say, on that note, we'll leave it there for today. Tomorrow, I think we'll come back and we'll try a different car. We'll go through a few of the cars and see how I feel, how I do on those. Do I quit out there? Yep. So, yeah. Interesting. Right. So, I think maybe if we set... That was the first one off the bat. Liked it. Definitely liked it. Should we say tomorrow will we go through an alphabetical, or... Yeah, we could go through an alphabetical. So maybe tomorrow I'll take a look at the Audi. So I think, yeah, today has been Aston Martin. Tomorrow, Audi R8. And to save time, let's just take a look at the general liveries. Black, orange, yeah, looks alright. Oh, I like that. I like that. That's nice. That's more me. Red with this lion's head sort of on there. That's cool. Conceptual. Very clamped-ish. Yeah. That definitely looks the best, I think.
Kevy D77.
Hey, Kevy D, how you doing? Obviously, Kevy D, congratulations on your placing, which was higher than mine, because I was in 5th. Did you swap it around with Lincoln in the end, or was you 4th? I can't remember. Or was you 3rd? Not sure. But it was good racing on Friday. As you can see, we're going to be changing around a little bit for the mornings. I'm going to be picking out next season's car in the morning, so we're going to get a car that I feel I can connect to. There we go. Oh, the front of this looks mean. Look at the lights on this. Let's turn those lights on. I want lights. So there's your running lights. There's your low lights. There's the high beam. Indicators. And let's turn the rain light on as well. And we'll open the left door up. So, obviously, the Audi shares a lot with the Lamborghini Huracan. Including the sort of like a little bit open back exhaust type thing that goes on there. So you can get some sparky flames coming out of the back of this little beastie. Again, you've got a mid-engine point on this R8. Similar as you do with the Huracan. Originally, of course, the R8 and the Lamborghini Gallardo shared a lot of its DNA is shared between the Lamborghini Gallardo and the R8. So they were developed around the same time. And then, of course, the Huracan inherits a lot of what the Gallardo had as a car. But, yeah, so that's going to be tomorrow's car. Today was the Aston Martin, which I love the sound of that V8. It just has such a grunt to it. It's sort of like just, you know, undeniable, and the power that it's got down the straight is pretty wicked. Right. You know, control-wise, it's pretty cool. Yeah. We'll see. Like I say, I'm going to use the mornings at the minute to see what I think of the different cars and round up and move away from the McLaren for next season. So just picking out the car that we're going to go with. Obviously this season ran the McLaren so that I had that continuity between the steering wheel that I've got on my rig and the steering wheel in the car. Of course, it's a GT steering wheel, so it does still have a similarity to all the other wheels as well that are of that cutaway type steering wheel that you typically get with the most modern McLaren's, well, the most modern GT3, GT4 cars, and some of the Formula, obviously speaking of a Formula steering wheel, because it's sort of like 300 mil wide rather than the Formula ones, which would be about the sort of, I think, 240, 250 sort of range, I think, is where you're looking at for the Formulas. Maybe slightly smaller, I'm not sure. But I think it's around about 240 mil is the standard on a Formula car. Whereas here you've got a 300 mil steering wheel. I do think some GT cars and GT3s actually have a slightly wider one as well, going up to about 330 mil. But that's to come. Right. Take care. Have fun. Hope you all have a good day. See you all soon. Where is the button? The bye-bye button. The bye-bye button is right over there. Yep, will do. Yes, yeah, I was saying we may do some Formula One, this current season's Formula One in Assetto Corsa. And we got to check out some AMS2. AMS2, of course, had the update. New Beetle. Well, not Beetle. What I'm saying, Beetle. Not new Beetle. Porsche. There's a 1974 Porsche RSR, I think, in there. And I've forgotten what Raceway. But anyhow, take care and see you all again another day.